Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hello. It'd be so wrong if I didn't start like Dame Edna.
I can't even remember how we start this anymore.
Pretty much like this. We just start talking.
We've been on a massive hiatus again.
I would like to say we've been really busy doing important things, but
we haven't.
No, it's just winter in Australia, and
It's hard.
there's been a lot of eating,
Oh, we've still been eating. We
lots
just haven't
of
been talking about
bulking,
it.
not intentionally,
I
accidentally.
know, I'm about to head overseas and I'm going to have to put my bikini on and I'm freaking out.
No, I just love it.
Yeah.
You do you.
I'm going to do me.
Yeah.
I've been doing
and
me
hopefully
anyway.
you haven't been eating as much custard as I have. I don't know about you.
I had custard last night. How good is it?
The packet custard, you just buy it,
and
and
my
you
grandma made it.
you do it on the stove, or I've been doing it in the microwave on a cold night.
Oh, you told me about that custard recipe the other
Yeah.
day, the quick one in the oven.
Yeah, it's not a recipe. You get it out of the
Just
packet
a
and you
thing.
add milk, and then it's custard. It's brilliant.
Custard chat. We got more chat as well.
Yeah, as we
Very
say, we
nap.
love food. We're not good at making it, but we
Yeah.
do love eating it and finding stories about it to make us hungry.
Definitely some good ones today.
Mm-hmm.
A KFC store in Australia was in the headlines the other week, and it's just the funniest story. I love it.
It is very topical. You talk KFC too. I'll tell you more in a second. Also going to talk about meat-free Mondays. It is a thing and it is going big.
It's such a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy chefs. Are we all becoming far too lazy in the kitchen? I mean,
I
it's
mean,
not
the
becoming
answer
me.
is
yes, I am.
yes. Did you just hear my custard recipe? I say in inverted commas. And actually, speaking of bulking and trying to, stop those sweet treats, this is kind of technology/food news.
Ooh, okay. I don't know where this is going.
You might be able to take this to Europe with you. I wouldn't.
okay.
No, I mean, you could. I'll tell you more in a second.
Oh, you hooked me, man. You hooked me. All right, so my first story today is about this KFC it's regional Australia somewhere. I want to say it was in not Victoria, Alice Springs. There we go. I haven't really pre-read this story, but I remember seeing it at the time.
I like it when it rolls out live
And it
like
was-
this.
Yeah, just seeing what happens. We're just rolling with it. So this guy, Sam Edelman is his name, and he runs the KFC in Alice Springs, and he is starting a campaign to get a Michelin star for his KFC outlet. So basically to have it, listed as one of the best restaurants in the world if you get the Michelin star.
So he's the manager or the owner of this?
I think he's the owner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does he propose to get a Michelin star, which is pretty damn hard and takes some of the world's best chefs?
Well, the story's been it was picked up in the UK and the US and
And
stuff.
what makes his KFC better than the KFC down the road?
I know it's arguable. Well, apparently this is the most remote KFC that sort of exists. And one of the things about getting a Michelin star is part of the criteria is apparently people have to be willing to travel somewhere, especially to visit this restaurant. And he's arguing, it's a remote place and we get customers. So yeah, people travel to my Alice Springs KFC to get my food because this chicken is just that good.
I mean,
it's true.
If it's a franchise, it shouldn't be any different to the chicken anywhere else, but it might taste better because the drive is so long and you're so hungry and you haven't seen a petrol station.
True that.
For how long it takes to get you there? I don't think this guy's going to get a star. I'm just gonna spoil the ending. I don't think he should get a star.
But it'd be cute. I don't know do any Aussie restaurants have Michelin stars?
I'm sure they do. I don't really know.
Surely.
All I know though is that this is perfect timing because July 6th
Yeah.
is National Fried Chicken Day.
It is, yes.
I love that you say that
Perfect
like
timing.
you knew that. You're like, yes, I've had that in the calendar all month.
I almost forgot. No, I just read it in the paper today because there's somewhere in Adelaide that's giving out free chicken.
I'm going to go buy balloons.
1,000 pieces of fried chicken.
I'll come to your house.
I'm not prepared. I totally forgot I need to clean the house. KFC Alice Springs. Get around it.
Okay, let's talk cravings, guys.
Oh, please.
This sounds like the start of an ad where I'm about to sell you something that's going to make you lose weight. Actually, it kind of is. All right, this is food meets technology news. Amazon is selling a bracelet, and I don't know how this came up in my life. It probably came up as a Facebook ad
Be like one of
that's
those
making me
recommended
feel bad about myself. Like, how dare you suggest that I want to lose weight? I don't. I
be
like
getting
eating
these.
custard in excess in winter. You go home, Facebook ads.
I was just making you look at recipe Instagram pages this morning as well.
Healthy ones.
Yeah, it was a healthy one. That's
Go away. I am carb loading for the winter. I'm a bear. No, so Amazon is selling a bracelet that shocks you for spending too much money or for eating fast food and food you don't want to eat.
That's awful.
Well, here's the theory. Looking at the product, it
detention
sounds
bracelet.
like, well, how does this work? Well, practically, it's this little thing called the Pavlok. It's a bracelet. You buy it for like $200 on Amazon. And it's a shock bracelet, and you have to just shock yourself, right?
Oh my God.
Which is crazy.
Who's gonna do that?
Every time you have a craving, you're supposed to, turn the juice on.
Oh my gosh.
And with 150 zaps per charge and a companion smartphone, you'll probably find yourself using it a lot. And eventually, the theory has it, if you zap yourself a lot, you're going to associate that craving with pain.
Surely
and you're not going to want it
dangerous.
anymore. And they said it could be used for things like, stopping smoking and other bad habits. But they've targeted it as if you want to stop eating fast food, or maybe for you, every time you get, takeaway food to the studio, you'd zap yourself and be
Yeah.
like, no.
I mean,
Like you're
it'd work. Like, it'd probably work if you could make yourself. Like, I don't think I'd zap myself anyway. I'd know I'm supposed to, but I'd be like, no, it's going to hurt.
It'd
Like,
be
I
like
don't
when
want
you
to do it.
tried to wax your own body. You'd
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, or anything like if you, it's
And then you
totally
just-
different. Like jumping out of a plane, if you did it like strapped to someone or on your own,
Mm-hmm.
like strapped to someone, you have to do it.
Yeah, but you have to zap
You can't do it yourself.
Yep, and on its website, it quotes a number of success stories on their website, as they
my
always do,
gosh.
like a good
That's
targeted ad on the internet does, with quotes from people who've allegedly broken habits from smoking to nail biting to given up fast food.
Isn't like just getting slightly serious for a second. Isn't that's actually really bad in terms of like selling the idea that we need to punish ourselves for having like, oh, you had a bit of cake, now you deserve to be shocked.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't-
horrible.
Yeah, like it's kind of fat shaming at its absolute worst. And yes, it would do the job. It'd work, but it's not really like it's not okay.
I mean, if you're giving up smokes with this theory, good, great.
Yeah.
But
But is it safe? Is it just as bad to be shocking yourself
And
all the
imagine
time?
getting around with this wristband on your wrist, and everyone's like, "Oh, is that your iPhone? No. Is it a walker, whatever you call it?" But I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no, that's my stop eating cake, Rosie wristband."
Okay. I know. I hope they at least look nice.
I mean, just nah.
Nah, stupid.
Nah.
Amazon, big no from me.
Why would I even bother trying to venture in technology /
Save
food
that money.
news?
Save the money. Buy a burger
Buy,
instead.
buy the cake.
Is it buy the
Eat
cake?
all of the cake,
Eat all of the cake.
and then give yourself an applause.
just yeah,
Pat on the back.
That's it.
A little pat on the back.
Like you said, it's winter. Where what's it called? Like whales when they get their blubber and or is it polar bears? I don't know. They need to get like
We're bulking.
put on more. We're bulking.
Yeah.
Bulking to stay warm. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Hashtag whale life.
Hashtag we're like beach dad bird. Okay, so we kind of mentioned this just before, and we both admitted we are lazy chefs. I don't even know if you can use the word chef, just cooks.
Yeah,
We're
people
lazy
who
cooks.
make food
people
that needs to be eaten.
people that eat food, collect it, gather it,
and put things together
At the shops.
sometimes. That is us.
stick the bread in the toaster. Yeah. We're lazy, but I think we are like reaching new levels of lazy. There's a couple of things that I've seen in the last week or so. The first one was Coles releasing a new kind of mince, 5 new sort of mince varieties, and it basically does they're saying it does the hard part for you, and it adds
It kills the animal.
kills the animal.
And dissects it and then minces it.
Yeah. I mean, we're so
not
used to having to do all of that and then go and put it on the stove.
Yeah, I hate doing that. It really takes the joy out of eating meat.
It really does.
Okay.
No, but it would, wouldn't it? Which is what, yeah.
So what makes
Vegans,
what makes the mince more user friendly rather than
Well, I
putting
mean,
mince?
that part does.
Yeah.
But what they've done, aside from doing the gathering of the animal and preparing for cooking, they've added all the like spices and herbs and stuff. So they're saying there's like Mexican mince, there's Italian mince, there's whatever.
And then you could be
the
like,
hell
that's
else
for your
mince.
pasta, that's for your nachos.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But and then they then charge extra for that kind of mince, like
And
it's not
heaps
just your
more
standard.
Then I mean, if we're looking at saving money, it costs like what, $1 or $2 for that big packet. I sound like my mum for your herbs, and you just like shake it at the
And that lasts forever.
yeah.
Like
and
that,
I'm sure they're adding like $1-2 to
Oh,
that.
that'd be adding like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I reckon I read it was like for like 500-gram thing of mince, maybe like I want to say like $7.90, $8, something.
What are the
like
other
that.
ones? Italian,
I
Mexican,
can't remember. I don't know. I could Google it right now. but I'm
Greek.
not going to.
Indonesian.
Yeah,
I'm just picking countries now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I can kind of like half Google at the same time. I can't multitask.
No.
But it's I don't
Especially
know,
not in
like,
the kitchen.
In some ways, yeah, especially not in the kitchen. Like I get it's a good idea, and there was a story on TV actually, and they were interviewing people in the supermarket as they do, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's a great idea," and it's so much easier. But I was like, "Is it really that much easier? Like you just literally
That's the
shake
easiest
a couple
part of cooking is shaking the herbs.
So lazy.
Although it's the easiest part to get wrong because I just love to put turmeric in everything lately.
Why? It's good anti-inflammatory.
It's very good for you. And I'm like, I don't know if my pasta sauce needed turmeric, but it's,
Oh no,
it's got it
definitely
now.
not.
You can't really take, but yeah, I sometimes just get a little bit enthusiastic with my herbs. So maybe it would help my food not
think
all
it
taste
ruins
the
it
same
too
in the
much.
end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well if you're adding that much turmeric to everything, it probably would just taste like turmeric, which is a bit of a like meh taste anyway. Like
It's
it's
a bit
nothing.
like smoke.
Like
Yeah.
is it? Maybe I'm not using enough.
A bit.
It tastes like nothing
Maybe
when I
I'm
use
using-
it.
No, I'm probably using too much. So I get that. They'll probably
Yeah.
make my meals not all taste the same.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. Imagine you were using the Italian mince to make a bolognese sauce.
I like how you said
love it.
bolognese. Good girl.
I know I rolled it a bit. That's me.
No, and you didn't say, you just said it good. You just said it right. If you said bolognese, I'd be even more
Oh,
excited.
bolognese. Yeah. I was going to, but I didn't want to be like cultural appropriation or anything.
That's all right if there's an Italian in the room.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, now you can make it even more easily by using your Italian mince and pre-chopped onions. So this is a thing that they were doing, I think it was at one of the like big supermarket chains. I don't know whether it was Coles, Woolies, wherever. And in some ways I'm like, this is so lazy. It's so wasteful of packaging. But how much does cutting onions suck as well?
It does.
So, yeah.
And I have guiltily,
You've bought them.
not the chopped onions.
Okay.
No, I've bought chopped carrots though. I organised a last minute catch up with friends, and I was like, I literally have an hour, and I did like supermarket sweep kind of shop, and I was like, yes, pre-cut carrots. You probably came to that shindig.
my
I probably
gosh.
served them to you,
Oh, no.
pre-cut, so you could dip it in all that hummus, which also I bought
I was
pre-made.
going to say, how many people you're inviting that it was going to take that long to cut carrots?
A lot of
Jeepers.
people.
It was the one that I was at. Do you mean when it was like just me and Andy? I better get them pre-cut. This is going to take a whole minute of my time.
So I've guiltily indulged in some of these. I don't like the
Oh,
concept.
wow.
I hated myself for it.
Yeah,
and my
'cause carrots
husband
are
judged
easy.
me.
Yeah, I would have. Well, I did just then. But the pre-chopped onions I could maybe do, but it is a bit like wasteful. As in like plastic and shit, not
Yeah.
really yeah.
And I reckon if you add all that up in the end from all the extra costs, this is probably not going
Whether
to...
you're even getting a full onion, I don't know. Like, no,
You just go out.
yeah, just chop the onion.
If you can't chop an onion and add some pepper and salt, just go out.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Just go to a restaurant and get one made for you.
yeah, exactly.
Just don't even bother.
I'm starving.
I mean, I should not be a motivational speaker at all.
No. No, definitely not.
And definitely not a home ec teacher at a high school anytime soon.
That's all right.
All right, I reckon we've talked about this progressively over the past couple of podcasts, but impossible
Can't remember,
meat,
that was
I
like
think
2 years ago we
it's
did the
called.
last one.
Yeah, about this, about fake meat.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, you're making a joke about how infrequent we record podcasts. Yeah, okay.
Just
Yeah,
right
good
over
one.
the top of
Good
their
one.
head.
Sorry. Meat-free meat is a thing, and it's getting big, and apparently we're loving it.
Yeah, isn't it becoming almost like more popular than regular meat, which seems ridiculous.
I'm confused about this. Now, I'm all for it. So the reason I bring it up is because Grilled, which is a hamburger chain, in Australia, and I don't know,
Australian? Yeah,
Australia only.
I think so.
They've started meat-free Mondays. They rolled this out from, I think it was April this year.
Yeah.
So they serve these Impossible burgers. I think there's 4 different types, and they're not made of any meat products. So it's vegetarian and vegan friendly, I want to say.
Yeah.
And they're obviously trying to promote this meat-free Monday concept, which many a celebrity has done in the past. Remember Beyonce and Jay-Z were trying to promote it one meat-free day a week?
Win like free concerts.
It was a
for
competition.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they're doing these meat-free Mondays. So if you're going in there, you're not buying meat. It looks like meat. It tastes like meat, apparently.
I really want to try it.
It's just not meat. And the concept is obviously to reduce the impact of farming on the earth. So it's good. People are going to whinge. Haters going to hate.
But what, like, I remember when they grilled first started doing this, wasn't all that long ago, and people were getting so angry, and they're like, if people, we should have the option to be able to have meat and have a burger. And I remember like a spokesperson from Grilled saying like, yeah, we get that, but it's just out, like it's the same as there being a vegan restaurant, like just go to a different burger chain on that day if you want. Like we're just doing
we've taken
part.
a stand on Monday to say we're not going to serve meat.
People were so angry. They're
People
like, no,
just
I should
love
be able to
to
go
hate.
into Grilled and get a meat burger.
How dare you serve me this fake? Some people are comparing it to that time Coke tried to release the new Coke in the 1980s and it went bad. And I don't know. I don't remember that because I was too young. But
I know that was.
I don't know. I don't get it. But here's what I don't get. I don't get why people are complaining.
Mm-hmm. I get that because people are stupid.
But I'm still trying to, I love the concept. I don't even feel like I need to eat. I'm happy with a meat-free Monday.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Particularly if you still get to eat fake meat.
Well,
now I've got every option.
Well, no, I don't get the fake meat. That's where
don't you?
That's why I bring this up. I would prefer to go to Grilled and be like, hey, it's Monday. It's meat-free Monday. Can you give me one of those burgers where they use like the mushroom as a patty?
Oh, yeah, and because they're good.
They're really good.
Panko crumbed
And they're not trying to
mushrooms.
pretend to be something.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
that sounds
true.
like I'm taking a dig at someone. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm something that I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm just being me. I don't get, if you're going to be a meat-free Monday, why even bother trying to pretend to eat meat?
Yeah, because I kind of get what you mean in that, and it would probably be a good opportunity to go like, well, here are other options. Because, we're used to seeing, say, the mushroom burger and stuff on heaps of menus. I reckon I've seen eggplant as well. But it could be a good opportunity for them to go like, say, every Monday they could try something like a different kind of thing as the patty.
Yeah.
And, open more people up to vegetarian options and like, hey, you can actually do this as well. But in saying that, if it is just a way, they might be going, well, people love meat. And so if we can show them, if we can come up with something that still tastes like that thing that people love to eat, but is healthy, like if they could do that for chocolate.
Oh,
I mean, they say
All
they
right.
do things like
You've
carrots.
turned this into something that I could benefit from. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you could make me a chocolate bar that's actually made of carrots and has plenty of
Exactly. And I mean, they do
nutritional
that.
qualities. It doesn't taste
But
like
it doesn't
carob, which is horrible.
It is not chocolate. Don't try and pass it off as anything like it. Yuck.
Okay, sure, you talk sense. This is why you're the responsible journalist in your spare time and I'm not.
you.
But seriously,
But I know, but
there's
I
just
also,
a lot of yucky things that try and pretend they're meat. Like I remember there's a shop, and I used to go there with my vegetarian friend. There's a whole section of like food that looks like meat. So it's like a chicken that looks like a chicken, but it's not chicken. It's something else. It's tofu. I'm like, well, why would you want to even eat something that looks like an animal?
Yeah, because that's the off-putting part of meat anyway.
Well, why would
isn't
you want
it?
to eat a sausage if it looks like a sausage and it reminds you of a pig being slaughtered? And then you're like, but no pigs were slaughtered.
Yeah,
This is a sausage.
We've just made it look like a dead animal. Like that's.
I just feel like it's. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Well, I get it. But I think, as we were kind of just saying before, it'd probably be a good opportunity for Grilled or other chains and stuff to go, well, here's actually some completely different options.
Yeah.
And see how taste they're good.
I like what they're doing. What happens if we turn it around and we gave people, steaks that look like carrots?
It's steaks that look like to all the vegos out there. Have a steak. You'll think you're eating a carrot. You'll love it.
Yeah, it's not going to sell
But it's a
very
cow.
well.
It's a cow. Yeah, I don't think that's going to sell really
I don't know who that would be marketed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be a millionaire with my food ideas anytime soon.
Yeah, no, look, we're not trying to be.
No. I'm just going to go make some more custard right now.
Oh, yeah, no. So, okay, just while we're quickly talking back on the custard, I swear
It's where we started.
It's
is
where we started.
we will
Let's bring
end.
it full circle.
Okay, yep.
Because I swear you said something about just like putting some milk and an egg and like a spoonful of sugar. Like mix that up, put it in a little, what is it, a ramekin or something, and put it in the oven. Was there something
what's
like
that?
Or in the microwave?
I do put sugar in it as well.
Yeah.
Sugar, milk, custard powder out of a box.
Oh, so it is custard powder. Yeah, you just you're just making custard like everyone else does.
Is that how it makes it?
I think so. Isn't it? I don't know.
Some
It's on the
people would.
instructions.
Some people
custard
would
powder.
make custard without a box.
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh yeah, like from scratch, and they add like brandy and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and like there's. Yeah.
Just buy your Paul's custard in the dairy section. You know, like literally pre-done, and you just pour.
Oh, when
it
you
in
put on
out of the
pudding.
carton.
And that takes away the whole thing where I have to do anything.
Oh,
I could just
it's
put it
so
in the
yum. I
microwave
can
and
just
make it
drink
warm.
Yeah, and there's the ones in like the milk carton bottles, and you can literally just open it and
This
drink
whole
it.
time I've been mixing things. What an idiot.
Save yourself time, girl. Pre-mixed custard. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Well, that's it.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to AuscastNetwork.com for details.